Hey y'all, welcome back to another reading. Because y'all remember what I said in my last reading. I said that once Nevaeh has that baby and come home, Blueface was going to be right back on go. And baby, when I tell you, we didn't even have to wait long. I'm literally sitting here watching his kick. And I must say, Nevaeh just had this man's baby. She just came home from the hospital. And what I am watching, them already arguing over food shopping. And he called this woman out of her name. You already know. He called her the B word. Told her this was unacceptable. And this is where some of y'all might not like what I'm about to say. At this point, do we stop blaming Blueface for showing us exactly who he is and start asking Nevaeh, why is she putting up with this? Why do you keep accepting this type of behavior? Because that's what we're going to read on today. I'm only going to pull a few cards, but when I tell you something is just not right, I'm going to be honest with you. Fathers, you need to pray for your daughters, because I'll tell you one thing. If I had a daughter, I would pray that no relationship like this or no man like this ever finds her. Because when I say women, we got to do better, because I don't care how much money you pay me. I'm not going out like that. And I did also tell y'all too in the last video that you're going to see her starting to pop off a little bit, but it's starting to get to him. You can see where he's starting to get a little agitated. And I told y'all Blueface gets bored very easily. And the way he went off on her for not going food shopping, the girl just came home yesterday. Then he started talking about the house, cleaning, which the house do look a hot mess. They do really need to clean. But listen, all this money that he claims that he's making on this app, why the hell are y'all not hiring a maid? I'm just saying, at least for the time being, while this girl is recovering. Well, we're going to get into it, y'all. All right, let's pull a card for Blueface's feelings after the baby. The question is, did this baby actually change Blueface energy? Because intuitively, I'm getting no honeymoon period. I'm just saying. All right. Usually when you bring a newborn home, everything slows down. You start adjusting. You're exhausted. You get what I'm trying to say? And it's like baby bonding time. And when I tell you, look at this. Stress the hell out. And I feel like, you know what, I'm picking up on Nevaeh's energy, but he could be stressed out too. Losing sleep, worrying. But I feel like that is Nevaeh's energy. What is Blueface's energy? Because how fast he went back to regular program, baby, it says a lot. Oh, let me tell you something. So this is my High Priestess card, but in this card, it's like the witch. So this is why I tell people you don't play around with stuff like that. You don't play around with voodoo, even though it's not voodoo. I just want to make that clear. But you don't really play around with certain spirits and rituals if you don't actually know what you're doing. And I feel like whatever she tried to do to Blueface is actually backfiring. She wants to try to control this man and he's not having it. Obviously, he's like, no, look, that star card here. What he wanted, what he expected from her, he's not seeing that in her. What she thought was going to be a happy family after she had that baby, she's not seeing that. Let's tap one in. And because this is where Nevaeh loses me. And I'm not just saying that to shame this woman. I'm really saying this because at some point we have to stop confusing acceptance with power, if that makes sense. See, Blueface is really using his power at this point, but Nevaeh is trying to find her inner strength. We're going to see what that is. What she thought was happy, what she thought was going to be joyful, it's not. Same thing with him. It's not what he actually signed up for. See, he's starting to see a change in Nevaeh, and I think that's what's getting him a bit, I don't want to say nervous, but giving him some animosity towards her as well. What's going on with Nevaeh? So Nevaeh is coming up as the moon. Clarity, secrets. Something will be revealed on her end. This could even be her coming out shocking us because she is coming up as the Ace of Wands. She wants a fresh new start. Well, all of this confusion, with all of this disappointment that's surrounding her, she's actually going to be stepping up into her own. I see growth here. So I think this, again, is definitely making her look at him a lot differently. I'm sorry to say it, but Blueface is a narcissist. I'm just saying. Look, she has her guard up. I feel like she's standing her ground this time. Yes, she is going through postpartum, but I do feel like Nevaeh is about to switch. She's going to be also trying to demand him to respect her. Now, is he going to listen? We're going to tap in. Let's see what else. Let's see, also in Nevaeh's energy, this could also be she's thinking about her putting her foot down that she will get what she wants in the end. But see, what she don't see is that Blueface is not changing. I don't see change in Blueface's energy at all. All right, let's see what else we got. Why does Nevaeh stay? Let's get into that because I'm curious. Nevaeh is not as innocent, y'all. Nevaeh is very sneaky. Nevaeh has tricks up her sleeves. And I'm going to tell you, this card is very interesting because when I see the Seven of Swords, she's not to be trusted. She has something up her sleeve. And I think I keep telling y'all this. We're going to find out soon. She's not stupid. I know she is a little bit. She's a bird brain a little bit. But there's something emotionally that she wants control over Blueface, and it's not going to happen. This is not love. This is more so she wants to try to control the narrative. She thinks that she's actually bigger than the program, but he's going to constantly remind her. She has the Four of Wands, the Four of Swords. She's coming up as the Four of Swords. This is rest. I feel like this is her finding peace with something too. So she could be resting, getting her thoughts together, but she definitely has something up her sleeve when it comes to this situation here. What else? She does have feelings for him, but I do also feel like there's a motive behind it. Or she don't want to look like she lost. Look at that. Justice in reverse. She stays because she don't want to feel like she lost. That's the problem. All right, so what happens now between Blueface and Nevaeh now that the pregnancy is over, real life is here, or the newborn is here? What begins? Because the pregnancy kept them connected through anticipation, right? The baby's coming to create excitement, but now let's see what the reality is. Well, is that reality is starting. I'm seeing sleepless nights. I'm seeing responsibilities. I'm seeing parenting, household expectations. I'm seeing relationships expectations. Blueface is very immature, and Blueface only cares about Blueface. I feel like we're about to see whether Nevaeh actually has boundaries or just complains. And because boundaries, it isn't stop disrespecting me. Boundaries is more so, if you continue to disrespect me, what am I going to do? That's the difference. What is the final message here? She is definitely going to start to notice that no matter how much she does, no matter what she does, it's just not going to be good enough for Blueface. Blueface is very much insecure. Blueface is definitely a narcissist. He always likes to point blame. And instead of him taking his ass to go grocery shopping, he's wanting her to do these things. To me, it's not that deep, Nevaeh. It is not that deep. Because I'm going to tell you something. If you think this is love, this is not love. You just had a baby, my friend. Because love without respect will have you crying over someone who already told you exactly what kind of relationship they are offering you. And for you to stoop to that level, he will never have that respect for you. Because if you notice the women that start to try to put their foot down, he no longer wants them, okay? Because they're not going with his program. See, the baby didn't create these problems. The baby came into the problems that was already there. And like I said before, y'all, I feel more sorry for the kids at the end of the day because they have to live and see this. And oh gosh, don't get me started, y'all, on poor Superior. At this point, she needs to co-parent with her baby daddy. I don't give a damn what he did, but that boy needs to be around his dad a little bit more. We could tap on into that energy in another video, y'all, but I just wanted to come on here to give y'all my energy on what I've seen because, baby, it was a hot mess. But y'all let me know, y'all. Don't forget to run these likes up. Don't forget to subscribe to my channel, y'all. Let's get those comments in the comment section. And y'all put in the comments what y'all want me to tap into next. Should I tap into Nevaeh and her baby daddy's energy? Because what's up with that? I don't know. I'm not feeling this whole your stepdad. Y'all are not even married. Girl, listen, don't get me started on here, y'all. Don't forget to subscribe. Until next time.